12 right, runway 17. Caution, birds near Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport. Read back, hold short instructions and assigned altitude. All aircraft taxi with transponder and altitude encoding on. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo.
Forwarding a copy, American 23.
American 23, expect PDC.
Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport, ADD information Bravo 2253 Zulu. Wind 160 at 7. Visibility 10. Your clouds at 3,000. 3,500 scattered. Ceiling 4,600 overcast. Temperature 18. 2.12. Altimeter 2993. Simultaneous dependent. ILS runway 12 right approach in use. ILS runway 12 left approach in use.
Minneapolis, power 1.
Final approach. Over north sensitive area. Departing runway 12 left. Runway 12 right. Runway 17.
Chicago O'Hare.
Caution. Birds near Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport. Read back, hold short instructions and assigned altitude. All aircraft taxi with transponder and altitude encoding on. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo.
Batteries off. Battery charges, discharges. Engine 1. Fire.
Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport, ADD information Bravo 2253 Zulu. Wind 160 at 7. Visibility 10. Your clouds at 3,000. 3,500 scattered. Ceiling 4,600 overcast. Temperature 18. 2.12. Altimeter 2993. Simultaneous dependent. ILS runway 12 right approach in use. ILS runway 12 left approach in use. Final approach. Over north sensitive area. Departing runway 12 left. Runway 12 right. Runway 17.
Actually, let me just
Caution.
do my...
Birds near Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport. Read back, hold short instructions and assigned altitude. All aircraft taxi with transponder and altitude encoding.
Alright, good.
Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo.
Subtracted, 0 selected and 0 indicated. Parking brake is on. Gen 1 and 2 amber.
Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport, ADD information Bravo 2253 Zulu. Wind 160 at 7. Visibility 10. Your clouds at 3,000. 3,500 scattered. Ceiling 4,600 overcast. Temperature 18. 2.12. Altimeter 2993. Simultaneous dependent. ILS runway 12 right approach in use. ILS runway 12 left approach in use. Final approach. Over north sensitive area. Departing runway 12 left. Runway 12 right. Runway 17. Caution. Birds near Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport. Read back, hold short instructions and assigned altitude. All aircraft taxi with transponder and altitude encoding on. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo.
I have gone to hallway. Okay, Northwest 1.
Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport, ADD information Bravo 2253 Zulu. Wind 160 at 7. Visibility 10.
Northwest 153.
Your clouds at 3,000. 3,500 scattered. Ceiling 4,600 overcast. Temperature 18. 2.12. Altimeter 2993. Simultaneous dependent. ILS runway 12 right approach in use. ILS runway 12 left approach in use. Final approach. Over north sensitive area. Departing runway 12 left. Runway 12 right. Runway 17.
111.
Caution. Birds near Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport. Read back, hold short instructions and assigned altitude. All aircraft taxi with transponder and altitude encoding on. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo. Minneapolis Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport, ADD information Bravo 2253 Zulu.
Custom is 46.
Wind 160 at 7. Visibility 10. Your clouds at 3,000. 3,500 scattered. Ceiling 4,600 overcast. Temperature 18.
Slash
2.12.
minus
Altimeter 2993. Simultaneous dependent. ILS runway 12 right approach in use. ILS runway 12 left approach in use. Final approach. Over north sensitive area. Departing runway 12 left. Runway 12 right. Runway 17. Caution. Birds near Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport. Read back, hold short instructions and decide altitude. All aircraft taxi with transponder and altitude encoding on. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo.
Detroit with Bravo. Last aircraft on Rio. American 61.
Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport, ADD information Bravo 2253 Zulu. Wind 160 at 7.
Detroit with Bravo.
Visibility 10. Your clouds at 3,000. 3,500 scattered. Ceiling 4,600 overcast. Temperature 18. 2.12. Altimeter 2993. Simultaneous dependent. ILS runway 12 right approach in use. ILS runway 12 left approach in use. Final approach. Over north the sensitive area. Departing runway 12 left. Runway 12 right. Runway 17. Caution. Birds near Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport. Read back, hold short instructions and decide altitude. All aircraft taxi with transponder and altitude encoding on. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo. Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport, ADD information Bravo 2253 Zulu. Wind 160 at 7. Visibility 10. Your clouds at 3,000. 3,500 scattered. Ceiling 4,600 overcast. Temperature 18. 2.12. Altimeter 2993.
478 IFR.
Simultaneous dependent. ILS runway 12 right approach in use. ILS runway 12 left approach in use. Final approach. Over north the sensitive area.
478.
Departing runway 12 left. Runway 12 right. Runway 17.
Number 7, that's a new record.
Caution.
478 roger.
Birds near Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport. Read back, hold short instructions and decide altitude.
462.
All aircraft taxi with transponder and altitude encoding on. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo.
Request number 8, standby.
RNP.
Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport, ADD information Bravo 2253 Zulu. Wind 160 at 7. Visibility 10. Your clouds at 3,000. 3,500 scattered. Ceiling 4,600 overcast. Temperature 18. 2.12. Altimeter 2993.
American 61.
Simultaneous dependent. ILS runway 12 right approach in use. ILS runway 12 left approach in use. Final approach. Over north the sensitive area. Departing runway 12 left. Runway 12 right. Runway 17. Caution.
Tower 1.
Birds near Minneapolis-St. Paul International
I'll
Airport.
go ahead for 552.
Read back, hold short instructions and decide altitude. All aircraft taxi with transponder and altitude encoding on. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo.
The alternate flight plan goes to
Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport, ADD information Bravo 2253 Zulu. Wind 160 at 7. Visibility 10. Your clouds at 3,000. 3,500 scattered. Ceiling 4,600 overcast. Temperature 18. 2.12. Altimeter 2993. Simultaneous dependent. ILS runway 12 right approach in use. ILS runway 12 left approach in use. Final approach, over northern. With transponder and altitude encoding on. Advise on initial contact. You have information Bravo. Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport ADD information Bravo 2253 Zulu.
And clearance,
Wind 160 at 7.
The PDC is
Visibility 10.
So I
Your
expect
clouds
to
at 3,000. 3,500 carats.
Last aircraft second.
Ceiling 4,600.
So Power 52, should I expect to depart according to the PDC at 01 Zulu?
Pilot 52 negative, don't pay attention to the time, it's just like we're examining terrain. So just advise ground point 9er when ready for push and start.
Alright, roger that, thank you. Minneapolis delivery, Delta 3011, contact for clearance.
Delta 3011, Minneapolis clearance request number 5, standby.
Minneapolis clearance, it's Delta 50 IFR clearance to O'Hare.
Delta 50, Minneapolis clearance request number, you're number 7, expect PDC in about 5 to 10 minutes, standby.
Minneapolis clearance, power 106, IFR to O'Hare, please with the weather.
106 Minneapolis clearance request number 9, expect a 5 to 10 minute delay, standby.
Roger.
Minneapolis delivery, Alma 3420 IFR, clearance.
Envoy 3420, Minneapolis clearance request number 9er, standby.
Good evening, Delta 945 with Bravo, IFR to Detroit.
Delta 945, Minneapolis clearance request number 10, expect a 10 to 15 minute delay, standby.
Radar.
And just confirm Delta 3438 is on your list.
Okay, last aircraft second.
Delta 3438, just confirming we're on your list.
Delta 3438, sorry, second.
Yeah, we're just confirming we're on your list for clearances.
Actually, Delta 3438, you're next, and I have a reroute for the advice ready to copy.
Ready to copy. Delta 3438, ready to copy.
Okay, Delta 3438, cleared to the Detroit airport via Westwind 7 departure. Green Bay transition, direct Huta to join the Keys to arrival. Maintain 7000, expect flight level 350. 1 minutes after departure frequency 124.7, squawk 3644.
Clear to Detroit, West 17, Green Bay, Huta for the Kiss to arrival, climb 7000, 6350, stand departure 124.7, squawk 3644, Delta 3438.
Okay, Delta 3438, read back correct, contact ground on point 9 when ready for push and start, expect runway 12 left.
Roger, good luck, thanks a lot.
Clearance over American 87, IFR to O'Hare.
American 87, Minneapolis clearance request number, you're number 9, so expect a 5 to 10 minute delay, standby. Okay, Cobra 36, Minneapolis clearance.
Over 36, go ahead.
Okay, Cobra 36, I have an amendment to your route advice, ready to copy.
Ready to copy.
Cobra 36, clear to Detroit Metro Airport, Western 7 departure, Green Bay transition, direct Huta to join the Keys to arrival. Maintain 7000, expect flight level 310, 1 minutes after departure. Departure frequency on 124.7, 24/7 is squawk 3605.
Arrival.
Copy. Could you say the path, departure path again, please, for Cobra 36?
Kiss 2.
Cobra 36, it's maintain 7000, expect flight level 313 in 10 minutes.
North. Straight.
And the departure is Westin 7, it's Whiskey Lima Sierra Tango November 7, Green Bay, Golf Romeo Bravo transition. I sent you text and just, I mean if you want to check that later.
Copy, we got it. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, can I have a brief back from you?
Okay. Climb Blue 152, B1138 feet.
Squawk 3605 for Cobra 36.
2993 and heading
Okay, Cobra
04.
36, just review your route and contact ground on point 90 when ready for taxi. Expect runway 12 left.
VR1 hard tune to
Contact ground ready for taxi.
Green Bay,
Expect 12 left.
VR2 hard tune to Minneapolis.
Eastern 478, Minneapolis clearance.
Pressure 640 feet step.
Eastern 478, Minneapolis clearance.
Eastern 478?
Okay, Eastern 478 is the same amendment, advice rate copy.
Ready to copy, Eastern 478.
Eastern 478 clear to Detroit Metro Airport, Westin 7 departure, Green Bay transition, direct Huta to join Keys to arrival, maintain 7000. Departure frequency 124.7, squawk 3665.
Eastern 478 unable to accept negative RNAV capability. We filed the preferred routing for non-RNAV aircraft on the website. If there's anything else that you should wish file instead, let us know.
Okay, Eastern 478 expect PDC in this case.
Roger.
Information Bravo, Minneapolis. Minneapolis Commercial Livery, good afternoon. Delta 1669 IFR to Detroit Metro Information Bravo.
Delta 1669, Minneapolis clearance on request number 7. Expect a 5 to 15 minute delay standby.
Okay. Alright, no significant weather, no times or ADIS will be affecting our departure from Minneapolis. We've got so information Bravo is going to be favoring runway 12 left and right. We'll plan for 12 right. It could change, but we'll do that. Stay on 12 right.
Delta 620, Minneapolis clearance.
Go ahead for Delta 620.
Delta 620, I have an amendment for your advice rate copy.
So
Ready to copy, Delta 620.
this will be a normal engine start.
Standby, let me disregard that route standby.
1-4.
We'll go Delta 620.
Minneapolis delivery, good evening, Delta 2270, radio check.
And our
585, standby. Delta 24, correction.
Alpha.
Delta 620, cleared to Detroit Metro Airport, Westin 7 departure, Green Bay transition, direct Huta, join the Keys to arrival, maintain 7000, expect flight level 310 for the action flight, 310, 1 minutes after departure, departure frequency 124.7, squawk 3630.
Could you say the initial altitude again for Delta?
Delta 620, maintain 7000, expect 313 in 10 minutes.
Alright, clear to the Detroit Airport, the route being the Westland 7 departure, Green Bay transition, direct Huta, then the Kids to arrival star. Expect 7000 right out of the gate, and 320 after 10 minutes. Frequency 124.7 and squawk 3630 for Delta 620.
Delta 620, read back correct. Size 1 ready for push and start on ground. Frequency 121.9er. Information Bravo active and expect runway 12 left.
I'll give him a call and expect runway 12 left. Thank you. Good luck.
Delivery good. Evening, Delta 2270, looking for IFR clearance to Chicago O'Hare. Fly with information, Bravo.
Okay, last aircraft is Delta 1884, Minneapolis clearance and request number 8. Expect a 5 to 15 minute delay.
15-minute wait, number 8. Call sign will be Delta 2270, roger that. Is there a special tonight?
Delta 18, it's Delta 1884, right?
Negative, our call sign's under Delta 2270. I can refile for you, it should go under 2270.
2270, standby. Okay, Delta 2270, yeah, I'm gonna add you to the list and expect PDC.
Alright, so PDC, 8-10 minutes, was it like 5-15 minutes, correct?
Yes, standby.
Alright, roger that. Delta 2270.
Clearance, power 106.
Power 106, your next one, thank you for your patience and expect PDC.
Thank you, just about to ask that thing.
Delivery Justice 523, request non-RNAV IFR to Detroit Metro Wayne as filed.
Last aircraft, stay closing, please.
Justice 523.
Okay, Justice 523, Minneapolis clearance and request number 8, standby.
Standing by 523.
Minneapolis delivery, Delta 1476, requesting IFR.
Last aircraft, stay closing, please.
Delta 1476.
Okay, Delta 1476, Minneapolis clearance and request, Jordan number 10 right now. Number 9, sorry. Expect a 5 to 15 minute delay, standby.
Minneapolis delivery, SkyWest 2944, looking for FFA to Chicago, here we have Delta Bravo.
Oh my god.
Okay, Delta 9, last aircraft, take call to again, please.
SkyWest 2944.
SkyWest 2944. Hi, SkyWest 2944, roger. You're number 11. So you're going to expect a 15 minute delay, standby.
Not a problem, 2944.
Envoy 3420, Minneapolis clearance.
Envoy 3420, go ahead.
Okay, Envoy 3420, expect flight level 310 and expect PDC.
Roger, 50310, Envoy 3420.
Delivery Delta 1112, we are requesting IFR to Detroit.
Last aircraft, standby.
Signs on ADD-ONS. Fuel quantity, 7,000.
Okay, last aircraft is Delta 1112.
Firm.
Takeoff date.
Okay, Delta 1112, expect a 5 to 15 minute delay, standby.
Great.
Delta 945, Minneapolis clearance.
Anchorage 945, go ahead.
Delta 945, I have an amendment to the route advisory to copy.
We're ready.
Delta 945, clear to Detroit Metro Airport. Wellston 7 departure, Green Bay transition, direct Huta, join the Keys to arrival. Maintain 7000, expect flight level 330 in 10, squawk 3614, departure frequency 124.7.
Alright, Delta 945, clear to Detroit, Wilson 7, Green Bay, Huda, join the Kiss to 7000, 330 and 10, departure 24.7, squawk 3614.
Okay, Delta 945, read back correct, contact ground point 9er, 1 ready for push and start, expect runway 12 left.
12 left, ground point 9er for push, Delta 945, take care.
American 87, Minneapolis clearance.
American 87, go ahead.
American 87, expect PDC. Your top flight level, it's going to be flight level 310.
PDC 310, American 87.
St. Paul Tower 3829, stand Charlie 10, request FR to Chicago.
Okay, last aircraft is Delta 3829, Minneapolis clearance. Clearance on request, yard number 6 right now. Expect a 5 to 15 minute delay. Standby.
Ready to connect.
Delta 1669, Minneapolis clearance.
Go ahead for Delta 1669.
Delta 1669, I have an amendment for the route advice. Ready to copy.
Ready to copy.
Delta 1669 clear to Detroit Metro Airport. Westin 7 departure, Green Bay transition, direct Huta. Join the keys to arrival. And yes, maintain 7000. Expect flight level 370. 1 2 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 124.7, 24/7, squawk 3633.
Alright, Delta 1669, clear to Detroit Metro, Red Wilson, 7 departure, Green Bay transition, direct Huta, then to KISS 2 arrival. Maintain 7000, flight level 37010 minutes after departure, 124.7, squawk 3633.
Delta 1669 clearance, your readback is correct. Advise ground correction contact, ground on point 90 when ready for push and start, and information Bravo. Expect runway 12 left.
Runway 12 left, will contact ground point 9 when ready for push and start. Thanks, Delta 1669.
St. Paul Delivery, American 170, stand Charlie 8, request IFR clearance to Chicago, we have information Bravo.
Okay, Delta 170, Minneapolis clearance, clearance and request, yard number, it's actually number 6 right now, expect a 5 to 15 minute delay, standby.
Number 6, thank you.
Delta 2270, Minneapolis clearance.
Go ahead.
Okay, Delta 2270, expect PDC right now.
Alright, expecting PDC right now, Delta 2276.
Minneapolis delivery, Pilatus, Charlie, Golf, Zulu, Mike Tango, request IFR to midway.
Pilatus, it's Golf, Charlie, Golf, Zulu, Mike Tango, Minneapolis clearance, clearance and request number 7, standby.
My Golf, Zulu, Mike Tango.
Minneapolis delivery, Delta 2270.
Back in down, that's on the 1-17.
Oh no. Okay, squawk. Tree, 6, tree, on. Uh-oh, it's silent.
Over near the sensitive area.
Delta 974, amend instructions, hold short of Bravo.
Hold short of Bravo, Delta 974.
American 22, Feather Papa, taxi.
American 2245, squawk mode C, please. American
And ground Delta 763. The guy we're in sequence is the guy right in front of us blocking Bravo, right? Not one of the 7-3s or Sun Country, right? Blocked.
American 2245, pull up to but hold short of Delta.
So that's a hold short of Delta, American 2245.
American 2245, expect runway 17.
Roger.
Oh, he said 1-2 left.
Ground Delta 780 is off on Alpha 4, going to Foxtrot 8.
Delta 780, Minneapolis, ground hello, left Bravo to the gate, good day.
Left Bravo to the gate, have a good one.
Delta 974, once that bus passes left to right on Bravo, continue straight ahead on Delta, hold short of runway 12 right.
After the bus passes, continue forward, hold short 13 on Delta, Delta 9784.
Sun Country 603, follow the 73 ahead.
Follow the 73, Delta Sun Country 603.
Ground number 3420, Foxtrot 9, ready to push.
Envoy 3420, Minneapolis, ground push approved 17.
Push approved 17, Envoy 3420.
Minneapolis ground, good evening, Delta 2462. Delta 3 ready to push.
Delta, Colin, go ahead.
Delta 2462, Delta 3, ready for push.
Delta 974, monitor tower 126.7.
267, 974, see ya.
Sun Country 603, monitor tower 126.7.
Monitor tower 126.7, Sun Country 603.
Northwest 152, monitor tower 126.7, good day.
Monitor tower 126.7, good day.
Minneapolis ground, good evening, Delta 1669, stand 1 to ready for push on Bravo.
Alright, there's another Delta, I'm sorry, I'm going to need the numbers again.
Yep, Delta 2462, we're at Delta 3.
Delta 2462, thank you for the patience, push approve 17.
Push approve runway 17, Delta 2462.
American 2245, continue left Delta, hold short of runway 12, right?
Lost Delta, it's on 12 right, I'm in control 45.
Delta 763, turn right Quebec, and Quebec to the gate, have a good day.
Quebec and Quebec to the gate, Delta 763, good night.
Apples Garage, good afternoon, Delta 227, read check.
That's 5x5. The other Delta was at 1669, ready for push?
You're correct, sir. 1669 at Golf 12, ready for push onto Bravo. Correct.
Delta 1669, thank you, push onto Bravo, approve, 12 left.
On Bravo, approve, back 12 left, Delta 1669, thank you.
Apples Garage, Delta 27, ready for push and start, here at Foxtrot 13, ready for push.
Ready, beacon on, thrust levers idle. We have the,
Ground Mercury, stay ready for push at the 9.
American 2245 on Delta, hold short of runway 12, right tower 126.7,
okay, below the
good
line,
night.
windows and doors, closed, beacon on.
Flight Bravo 217, call monitor tower 126.17, I will come 2245, see ya.
And American 2245, it's 26.7, just 26.7, good night.
26.7.
Alright, the other Delta calling, go ahead.
Delta 2270 looking for, ready for push and start, here at the Foxtrot 13.
Delta 2260. Use caution, and Embraer is pushed into the alley. After he moves, your push is approved.
Alright, we'll let the envoy Embraer 145 move out of the alley, and we'll start a push in. Call sign will be Delta 2270.
And ground Delta 763, I guess we're going to be giving way to this A320 that's pushing on Quebec.
Delta 763, roger. You can transition to Papa and take Papa to the gate.
Well, conveniently they're coming out of our gate, Charlie 5, so we're going to just wait for them. Is it, that's alright with you?
Delta 763, absolutely. You can just hold there and I'll get them around you when he's ready.
Cool.
Hey, ground Delta 954, we're on Alpha for gate Charlie 6.
Delta 954, ground hello, continue via Bravo, hold short of Delta.
Bravo short of Delta, Delta 954.
We're gonna get fucked with the check instructions, are we?
Ground Mercury 7, Echo 9 ready for push.
American 87, you're going to be the third one to push out of the alley here. It'll be a moment, stand by.
Alright. Good start.
Ground, good evening, Delta 945, Charlie 6, ready for push.
Delta 945, Minneapolis, ground, roger, push approved, runway 12 left.
Push approved, 12 left, Delta 945.
Delta 954, continue Delta Papa to the gate, have a good, or correction, Delta short of Quebec for now.
Alright, Delta short of Quebec for now, Delta 954.
Delta's grounded Ever 4942, joining Papa 3, Papa going to Bravo, and we'll relieve you on North Ground here shortly.
Endeavor 4942, roger, continue, Minneapolis ground, continue, go back to the gate, good day.
Go back to the date, and they'll call you Endeavor 4942.
Start, flow. Ready, 4, after, start, checklist.
Flaps 2.
Flaps 2.
Go to disconnect, hand signals on the right. Okay, after start checklist, anti-ice off.
Let's ground Delta 2462, ready for protection.
Checked. Pitch trim 27%, actually 26% set. Rudder trim 0. After start checklist complete. Flight controls check.
Ready for the flight control.
Delta 2462, runway 17, taxi via Papa Charlie, hold short of runway 12 right.
Runway 17 via Papa Charlie, hold short 12 right, Delta 2462.
Delta 763, that's buses move over. Once you move, you're clear to continue, come back to the right.
Flight controls checked for free movement. Commander.
Yeah, let's ground Delta 227. We just push on Delta instead of pushing into the alley.
Delta 2270, stand by. Delta 763, that bus is moving now. You can continue via Quebec once he's gone. Have a good day.
763, after that bus, we'll continue to the gate, Delta 763.
Delta 954, continue right Quebec to the gate. Have a good day.
Right, go back to the gate, Delta 954, good day.
Delta 2270, roger, push on to Delta's approved, runway 17.
Alright, push is approved onto Delta 17 on runway 17. Can we get 12 ready if that's possible?
Delta 2270, if you have it in your scenery, we need 17 for metering to O'Hare.
We just using default, yeah, I guess we can take 17.
If you're using default scenery, 17 won't be there. You can expect 12 right for departure.
12 right?
Minneapolis ground Delta 1669 on Bravo, ready for taxi.
Delta 1669, runway at 12 left, taxi by Alpha, short of Delta.
12 left, taxi by Alpha, short of Delta. Delta 1669. Okay, we're good for taxi. Do the brakes check. Oh, short of Delta, let's go. So it's right here. Brakes off.
Redirect Minneapolis grounds, American 170 at stand, Charlie 8, request push to start.
Brakes check.
Pressurization 0.
Taxi flow.
Minneapolis ground, American 170.
Flow. Ready for before takeoff. Check.
Before takeoff checklist.
Yep, let's go ahead with the checklist. Before takeoff checklist.
The American calling in, go ahead.
Controls.
We're sitting at stand, Charlie 8, request push to start.
Briefing.
Contact ground 121.8 for push.
Flat. Setting.
128 push, thank you.
Set.
V2 flex.
13, 141, flex 58.
E memo.
Takeoff no blue.
Before takeoff. Checklist complete.
Envoy 3420, ready for taxi.
Envoy 3420, can you make it around the 7-3 that's pushing right in front of you?
Yeah, we can, Envoy 3420.
Envoy 3420, roger, runway 17, taxi left on Charlie, hold short of runway 12 right.
Left Charlie, hold short 12 right, Envoy 3420.
Delta 2462, monitor tower 126.7, good night.
126.7, Delta 2462, good night.
American 87, Echo 9, ready for taxi. Ready for push.
American 87, push approved 17.
Push through 17, American 87.
Envoy 3420, monitor tower 126.7.
1267, Envoy 3420.
Delta 1669, behind the Embraer on Charlie, continue Hotel Quebec, cross runway 22.
Behind the Embraer, Charlie, Hotel Quebec, cross runway 22, Delta 669.
Ground Delta 884, ready for push, sir.
Delta calling for push, go ahead.
Delta 884 requesting pushback and start.
Delta 884, what gate are you at?
Foxtrot 9.
Delta 884, I've got a 7-3 that's pushing into the alley right now, stand by.
Okay. Good afternoon, Minneapolis ground, Delta 1715, we have information Bravo, Gate Foxtrot 10, reef person start.
Okay. Right, clear.
Delta 945, ground.
Crossing runway.
And ground, it's a 945, but ready to taxi.
Delta 945, runway 12 left, taxi by pop across runway 22.
125, pop across D2 to the 945.
Minneapolis ground, Delta 2270, hold your Delta, ready for taxi, 1 to right.
Delta 2270, runway 12 right, taxi by Delta Bravo, cross runway 22.
Delta Bravo, cross runway 22, Delta 2270.
Minneapolis ground, good evening, Delta 1715, we have information Bravo, Gate Foxtrot 10, looking for a push onto Bravo, please.
Delta 1715, push on to Bravo, approved, runway 17.
Mission Bravo through, we'll check 17, Delta 1715.
Delta 1669 on Quebec, Tower 123.905, good night.
On Quebec, Tower 123.905, good night. Delta 69.
Ground Justice 523 is over on the exec ramp. We're ready to taxi for 12 left for departure.
Justice 523, ground, hello, squawk mode.
Delta 1669 on departure, fly heading 090, the wind is 1607, runway 12 left, clear for takeoff.
12 left, clear for takeoff, on departure fly 090, Delta 1669. Heading 090.
Setting heading 090. Selected.
12 left confirmed, 12 left confirmed. Approach clear, and the runway is clear. Okay, below line. Takeoff runway 12 left.
Approaching,
confirmed.
12 left.
Confirmed. Cabin crew advised TCAS, TA, engine mode selector, norm, packs on. Before takeoff checklist complete.
On runway 12 left.
Check.
Delta 945, runway 12 left, fly point.
1 to left, 1 point, Delta
Take
945.
Check.
Stabilize.
Check.
Manflex, SRS, runway, auto thrust blue.
Check. Thrust set.
Checked.
Begin flow. Rotate. V2 positive flag.
Gear up. Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Full heading.
Full heading no.
Delta 1669 in the turn, contact departure, have a good evening.
Contact departure U2, Delta 1669.
Have a good night.
First climb over climb, all 7,000 blue out of thrust.
Radio, ultimate, ready.
Minneapolis, Power 1, 4200, climbing the 7,000, 150 heading.
Flaps 1.
Speed.
Power 1, Minneapolis departure, good evening, max, climb maintain 17,000, direct doctor.
17,000, good evening to you, and direct Farmington for Power 1.
Power 1, negative, direct doctor.
Direct doctor, Power 1, even better, thanks.
Secure.
Minneapolis departure, good evening, Delta 1669, 4,000, climbing 7,000, heading 090.
Delta 1659, Minneapolis departure, radar contact, climb maintain 17,000, turn left direct white.
17,000 direct white, Delta 1669. Heading 060.
Select heading 060.
Flight level 170.
Setting flight 170.
After takeoff checklist.
Checklist is about to start. After takeoff, checklist go. Landing.
Delta 1669, actually let's turn left heading 360.
Left 360, Delta 1669. Say again.
Landing gear.
Up.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Pass.
On.
After takeoff, checklist complete.
Heading 360.
Select heading 360.
Flap 0 flow.
Roger. Ready for after takeoff checklist.
You did it. Anti-ice on.
Engine anti-ice. 1, 2, on. Crossing 10,000.
Landing lights off.
Delta 1669, clear direct white, contact Minneapolis Center 125.3.
125.3 direct white, Delta 1669. Heading 030.
Power 1, Minneapolis Center 134.25, have a good night.
3425, Power 1, have a great night, see ya.
Heading 045.
Setting heading 045. Selected.
Manage heading.
Channel to manage.
Minneapolis Center, good evening, Delta 1669, 12,000, climbing 17,000.
Delta 1669, Minneapolis Center, climb maintain flight level 230.
Flight level 230, Delta 1669. Flight level 230.
Select flight 230.
Let's go smooth. Seatbelts off.
Seatbelt warning. Off.
You're 10,000 flow. Rad nav, clear both. Secondary. Okay. And confirmation flight level 370. Good. silent, I tuned to the ADIS. Oh, we're out of range. Damn.
Transition altitude goes down.
Altimeter standard. Altimeter standard.
Setting
American 1240, contact Minneapolis approach 135.47.
183 now.
135.47 for American 1240.
After takeoff, check us.
Delta 1669, contact Minneapolis Center 133.45. Good night.
33.45, good night, Delta 1669. Minneapolis Center, good evening, Delta 1669, flight level 195, climbing flight level 230.
So 1669 Minneapolis Center, hello, climb level 370.
Level 370, Delta 1669. Flight level 370.
We have yet to shoot the damn thing down.
Flight level 370 set, 370 blue.
Minneapolis Center, United 441, passing flight level 330 for flight level 380.
That's 441 Minneapolis Center, hello.
That's nice. This is my first VATSIM event, North American VATSIM event. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Atlanta's offline on a Friday night? You guys kidding? You guys kidding? Damn son.
Northwest 242, contact Cleveland 119.87, 1987.
1987, that's 242, next minute.
That's it. Southwest 2148, bad code, squawk 6367.
6367 for Southwest 2148.
I'm gonna mute myself a bit.
Delta 3062, you're still at 79, correct?
Affirmative, 3062.
Delta 1025, maintain Mach 0.78.
0.78, Delta 10, 35.
Delta 3128, contact Cleveland 119.87, good night.
Switching Cleveland 118.907, Delta 30. I understand it's 119.87?
Correct, 1987.
1987, Delta 3128, good night.
Delta 2944, clear direct Shea. Clear direct Shea, Delta 2944.
Minneapolis Center, good evening. Eastern 478, passing flight level 200, climbing 230.
The band.
Eastern 478, Minneapolis low, climb flight level 310.
Let me search for that.
That's flight level 310, Eastern 478.
Delta 859, turn 10 degrees right, vector spacing, you can expect direct Shea.
Delta 859, 10 degrees right.
Delta 3862, contact Cleveland 1, let's see, 119.87, good night.
119.87, 3862, thanks so much.
See ya. Delta 2944, what's your Mach number?
Mach 0.8.
Anti-ice off.
Engine anti-ice. 4-2 selected off.
Minneapolis Center, good evening, Delta 945, level 223 for 230. Delta 945, Minneapolis, low, climb level 330. Well, 330, Delta 945.
Minneapolis Center, hello, Spearwings 191 is refused, climbing to 29,600,
Spirit 191, Minneapolis, hello. Delta 4967 after Shea, pilot's discretion descend and maintain flight level 240.
Roger, after Shea, descend and maintain flight level 240, pilot discretion at 167.
You gonna give pilot a hard time today? Gonna try to.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Thank you, Lorna.
You're welcome.
Delta 1025, Cleveland Center, 119.87, good day.
119.87, Delta 1025.
Minneapolis, good evening, UPS 810, give me 25,000, time to
DS 810, Minneapolis, what's your indicated airspeed in the climb?
EFA 10 showing 200 knots.
Okay. Delta 859, code direct shade, thanks.
And or direct shade, Delta 859.
Currently EFA 10 is it okay to maintain 20,000?
PSA 10, maintain flight level 280. Show that as your final.
Over 282 and EFA 10.
Alright, starts again. Minneapolis Center, United 2703, flight level 320.
Yes, so United 2703, Minneapolis, hello, what's your Mach number?
0.81 for United 2703.
Maintain Mach 0.77, space in Minneapolis.
Minneapolis, Delta 4615 with you, flight level 320, Mach number of 0.77.
We'll maintain Mach 0.77, United 2703.
Delta 3615, positive discretion, center maintain, flight level 240.
Climb on my tail, flight level 340.
That wasn't for you, whoever read that back. Delta 3615, pilot's discretion, descend and maintain, flight level 240.
Descend my tail, flight level 240. Can you repeat, please?
I need a call time with that, whoever's reading that back.
Delta 3615, please.
Delta 3615, pilot's discretion, descend and maintain, flight level 240. What's your Mach number right now?
My Mach number is 0.77.
Okay, maintain that, and when you transition, maintain 300 knots.
Transitioning at 300 knots, Delta 3615.
Delta 3615, what are you direct killer at this time?
Yes.
Okay, did Chicago give you that?
They didn't give me any waypoints between Kama and Kilo.
Okay, well you need to fly the full procedure next time because that was not, nobody gave you direct killer.
Okay, sorry.
Delta 4967, contact Minneapolis 125.3, good night.
125.3, that's 167. And Minneapolis Center, United 2703. Any chance of getting descend via just to make life easy?
Unfortunately, can't do that tonight.
Fair enough, thought I'd at least try.
to go.
Checked.
Delta 2944, got a question for you real quick.
Delta 2944.
Are you half rate on your sim right now?
As far as I know, I am not.
Can you check it, please? Because you're getting overrun by someone doing 30 knots slower than you.
Oh, roger, I'll check. 2944, we're showing at 1X.
Okay, just making sure, thanks.
Alter 2. Active now.
So I'll be right back, guys. 2 minutes. So 2944 cross shade, flight level 320.
State flight level 320, Delta 29.
Delta 3615, contact Manham Center, 125.3, good night.
One, 125.3, Delta 3615, good night.
Minneapolis Center, Delta 1055 with you, flight level 320.
I'm sorry, I was coordinating again.
Delta 1055 with you, flight level 320.
Delta 1055, hello. Eastern 478, where are you going, sir? Are you direct Green Bay, or are you just pink lining it?
Yeah, we misread one of the numbers on the chart. We're just trying to get back on course now. Sorry about that. Totally my fault. Eastern 478.
Proceed direct Green Bay, please. And what's your Mach number?
Direct Green Bay, and we're doing Mach 88 right now. Eastern 478.
And Center Delta 1112 is with you, Upload 230.
Delta 1112, Minneapolis, Local, climb, maintain flight level 310.
1011.
Oh, come on. Can't let it off the hook like that.
Captain.
Minneapolis Center, Sun Country 605 with you through 198. Good evening.
Sun Country 605, Minneapolis, hello, climb, maintain flight level 370.
Okay, up to 370605, thanks a lot.
Delta 3438, Cleveland Center. Let's see. Keep losing it. 1987, good night.
1987, Delta 3438, good night.
Delta 1669, what's the Mach number tonight? Roger.
Minneapolis, United 278, heavy flight level 360.
Delta 859, cross Shea at maintain flight level 320.
Cross Shea at 320, Delta 859.
Also checking in, I'm sorry?
United 278, heavy 360.
I never knew you had to be on your toes.
278, Minneapolis, hello, radar contact 360.
I mean, I think the American controllers are pretty...
Hey, Minneapolis, it's United 2783, flight level 380.
Like the ones I see in Pilot Edge. Of course, the American controllers are not obligated to teach shortcomings of the pilots.
And you said United 273?
2783, 2783, flight level 380.
Outright insult you. That's what I've seen on streams.
2783, Minneapolis, hello, radar contact 380.
Delta 59 is 340.
At a 278, what's your Mach number?
Decimal 83.
At 278, maintain Mach 0.80.
0.80.
Delta 1112, what's your indicated airspeed right now? Or what's your Mach number?
Right now we're going 0.67.
0.67?
Yeah, for 1112.
Okay, I need you to speed it up when you level off. What's your Mach number going to be when you speed up?
0.83 for 1112.
Delta 2944, pilot's discretion is going to maintain flight level 240.
PD to flight level 240,
Delta 859, pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Discretion to 240, Delta 859.
And 1112, we're just letting you know where to do now.
And Delta 2944, when you transition, maintain 3 zeros or knots or greater.
Oh, welcome, 300 transition.
United 20 or United 270, turn 20 degrees right for spacing. You can expect direct obster. At a 278, 20 degrees right vectors for spacing, you can expect direct obster.
I think you actually stepped away for just a second. I'll let them know that you called them when he gets back.
Spirit 191, turn 30 degrees right, vectors for spacing. You can expect direct Shay.
30 degrees right, and expect direct to Shay for Spirit 191.
EPS 810, turn 30 degrees right. You can expect direct Shay.
Turn right, EPS 810, expect direct Shay.
Center, good evening, Delta 1156 is 238 for 290.
Delta 1156, Minneapolis Center, hello, climb level 290.
290 for Delta 1156.
Minneapolis Center, 923, 350, 320.
At a 2783 cross Opster at maintain flight level 320.
Opster at 230, 923.
That was for 2783, confirmed?
That was not for 2783, we just say for 2783.
Cross Opster at flight level 320.
Opster at flight level 320, we check, thanks.
At a
Minneapolis Center,
2383, that was for you, sir.
985 is with you, climbing to 17,500 for flight level 230.
Delta 985, Minneapolis, hello, climb flight level 370.
Climb maintain flight level 370, Delta 985 heavy.
Eastern 478, what Mach number did I give you, 77 or 78?
Decimal 88 right now, Eastern 478.
You're what?
Decimal 88, Eastern 478.
Yeah, that's not going to work. I gave you 78, maintain 76 now.
I didn't hear of a speed restriction, sorry about that. Eastern 478, maintain 76 now.
Delta 856, leaving flight level 320.
Delta 859, roger.
859.
Alright. Here, our arrival.
United 278, sorry, I missed that. 20 right was?
Delta 2944, contact Minneapolis 125.3, good night.
125.3, Delta 29.
Says Yehuda.
Minneapolis United 278, I missed your call there. Was that right 20 degrees?
Don't worry about it now.
Okay, roger.
Delta 859, 280 or less in the descent.
Well, code, Delta 859.
Delta 859, Minneapolis Center 125.3, good night. Check in with your speed.
25-3, Delta 859, please.
American 209, pass discretion, descend and maintain, flight level 240.
And down to 240, via discretion for American 209.
At a 2383, pass discretion, descend and maintain, flight level 240.
Pass discretion down to 240, United 2383.
At a 278, not a problem. Cross Opster at flight level 320.
Opster at 320, United 278.
Yeah, spacing's fine now. I was trying to get him out in front a little further, but it's fine now.
Roger. I'd prefer that you vectored him anyways.
I can't deny it, boys. FedEx 49, what's your Mach number?
FedEx 49.76.
Spirit 191, clear direct Shay, maintain Mach .76.
Clear direct Shay, maintain
Mach 763, Spirit Wings 191. EPS 810, code direct Shay, what's your indicated airspeed?
EPS 810 indicating 310 knots. Where exactly is Shay?
It's on the arrival.
On the EAU Clear 9, EPS 810.
Oh, you're on the Clear 9, clear direct Twins and maintain flight level 280.
Project Twins, EPS 810, maintain flight level 280, EPS 810.
That's my apologies, sorry about that.
Alright.
Delta 985, Chicago Center 126.87, good night.
Off to 126.87, Delta 985, see ya.
And Eastern 478, normal speed, thanks. Eastern 478, normal speed, thanks.
Holy shit, there's no magnetic variation. That's nice. Wait, what? Maybe I'm looking at the wrong. Nope, it's 7. Oops. So 070 at 3. Temperature is 17. Key inches, trees. Okay. Red nav, does this have a VOR approach in case?
Net at 441, cross Shay at maintain flight level 320.
Okay, we're going to cross Shay at flight level 320 for United 441.
Spirit 191, need to slow it just a little bit long, or a little more, maintain Mach 0.75.
75 for Spirit Wings 191.
Thanks, man. Net at 2783, just confirm you're going to make Shay at 32, or I'm sorry, Obster at 32.
Affirmative, we're into the descent now.
Roger. At 2783, contact Chicago on, let's see, 126.87, good night.
126.87 for 2783, thanks, good night, sir.
At 278, contact Chicago on 126.87, good night.
2687, yeah, 278 is on.
Okay.
Mini Center Power 232, out of flight level 211 for 230.
Power 232, Minneapolis, hello, climb flight level 390.
290, Power 232.
390.
390, even better, Power 232.
American 209, contact Minneapolis 125.3, good night.
125.3, American 209. Have a good Memorial Day, Chief.
You as well, see ya.
Right.
At 2383, contact Minneapolis Center 125.3, good night.
Let's do a ramp briefing, so this is Delta 6.
At 2383, Minneapolis Center 253.
2539, 2383, yeah.
Airbus A320-214, CFM 56-5 engines, navigating its current status of aircraft global. Hold on. Button
Tower 232, code red Green Bay. Tower 232, code red Green Bay.
Code direct Green Bay, power 232.
United 441, pilot's discretion, descend and maintain flight level 240.
Flight level 240 for United 441.
And that's at your discretion.
My discretion, huh? Well, if there's pizza, we're taking off now.
Southwest 2148, cross Shea, flight level 320. Alright guys, I'm entirely way too busy to miss calls. 2148, Southwest 2148, Shea, flight level 320.
Southwest 2148 asked me to check in for him. This is FedEx 49.
Okay, have him cross Shea at flight level 320, please.
Shea at 320, you got it, sir.
I mean, is he away from the plane?
No, he's something happened in his apartment and he just stepped away a moment.
Okay, yeah. And FedEx 49 cross Shea at flight level 320.
Shea at 320 for me as well. FedEx 49, roger.
Alright, so... Status aircraft normal, no ML CDLs will be technical items of any arrival to Detroit. We've got the weather and no temps for Detroit. The ADD-ONS
2.14. Altimeter 3002. Simultaneous ILSV runway 4 left and ILS runway 3 right approach is in view.
Take an emergency call, but I'm
runway
back
3 left. Runway 4 left.
Just cross Shea at flight level 320.
Airmen.
Shea at
4 right 22 left closed.
I don't have to
Chicago 126.87, good night. Eastern 478, Chicago Center 126.87, good night.
2687, good night. Eastern 478.
I've got Camaro at 240, sir.
Cross Shea at flight level 320.
I don't have Shea on the flight plan.
It should be on the arrival.
All right, I'll take a look.
Visibility 10. 2,800 scattered. Ceiling 7,500 broken. Wind 1,000 over 10. Temperature 17. 2.14.
Oh, you're Camaro. Okay, I'm sorry, you were Camaro. You were on a non-standard route. Descend and maintain flight level 320 now.
Left and ILS runway 3 right approach is in view. Departing runway 3 left. Runway 4 left. North is 2 airmen. Runway 4 right, 22 left.
Contact Cleveland 119.87.
320, I have Camaro as my next waypoint, sir.
Delta 1669, contact Cleveland 119.87, good night. FedEx 49, descend and maintain flight level 320, just do that now, please.
Understood, sir. 320, FedEx 49, roger.
Center, good evening. November 921 Juliet Charlie, level flight level 230.
November 921 Juliet Charlie, Cleveland Center, climb and maintain flight level 360.
360, 1 Juliet Charlie.
Cleveland Center, Solaris 221, with you at flight level 290, 4340.
Solaris 221, Cleveland Center, roger. Delta 1669, Cleveland Center, roger. Reset your transponder, squawk 5762.
Delta 1669, thanks, cross tender at flight level 230. Delta 986, contact Cleveland Center 134.9.
Wayne County Airport, ADD information, Delta
34.9 for Delta 986. Good night.
Westcom, visibility 10, 2,800 carats, ceiling 7,000.
And United 1889, actually amend the altitude, maintain flight level 320, that'll be the final.
Temperature 17.
Okay, level 320, final, United 1889.
002. Simultaneous ILS-V runway 4 left and ILS runway 3 right approach is in use. Departing runway 3 left, runway 4 left. North is to airmen. Runway 4 right 22 left closed. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. Retwinkle runway hold short instructions. Operate transponder on
Delta 871, contact Cleveland Center 134.9, good night.
Contact. You have information.
49er Delta I-71, good day.
Detroit Metropolitan Wayne County Airport, ADD information, Delta 003.
Delta 1236, contact Cleveland Center 125.42.
Over to 125.42, Delta 1236, thanks for your help.
You're welcome.
.500 broken. 1.
United 1889, contact Chicago Center 134.87, good night.
134.87, United 1889, good night.
Alright, we got
Cleveland, good evening, Delta
extra fuel
9,
2.2 tons, extra time 1 hour and 8
Delta
minutes.
945, Cleveland Center, runner.
We've been cleared. Okay, we're on the KISS 2 on arrival from the Huda transition. We're going to Bucky now. To cross standard flight level 230. So if you have to hold up Bucky, holding course 096. Now started holding 10 mile legs. To Denver at flight level 230.
Delta 1669, contact Cleveland Center on 126.75, good night.
26.75, Delta 1669, good night. Center, good evening, Delta 1669, flight level 280, descending flight level 230.
Delta 1669, Cleveland, center descend by the KISS to arrival, runway 3, right transition, altimeter 3002.
Altimeter 3002, descend via the KISS to arrival, runway 3, right transition, Delta 1669. Oh no, 3 right. We have to brief it again. Style descent of flight level 80 blue. There you go.
Cleveland Center, Delta 909 at 17,000.
Delta 909 Cleveland Center, coming in flight level 230.
Flight level 230, Delta 909.
Delta 909, contact Cleveland Center 119.87.
119.87, 909.
Alright, we're on profile, so... Alright, we were fuel remaining, right? So extra fuel 2.1 tons, extra time 1 hour 7 minutes. We're currently on route to Friel. We're descending via the KISS 2. Friel 280 knots, between 210 and 190, we're on profile. Then Simmons, Rock City, 280 knots, 210 at 6000. Then KISS. 15 and 12. The MSA for this procedure 2,800 runway 3 right. Styley 250 knots. Then Zubby. Track 144 to Quinn. Then to Roy. At 210 knots and 8,000. Expect radar vectors to final approach course. Let's brief the ILS, I guess. Well, we'll brief the RNAV first, and then the ILS. So, for planning purposes, we set the initial approach fixed to Braxton for the RNP approach, RNAV X-ray, runway 3 right, Detroit Metro. 22nd February 2019, effective 28th February, chart 12-20. Com frequencies as published. RNP approach, RNAV precision approach. We'll go with this over the approach technique to be configured to 1000 VHL at VAP. And at VAP, and flaps full as well. Final approach course 036. Minimum altitude is Nuvu at 2,000 feet, the final approach point. RNP 0.3, if we put decision altitude 1021 plus 50, it's 1071. Airport elevation 645, touchdown zone 633. MSA runway 3 right, still 2,800. RNP authorization required approach. Simultaneous approach authorized. VDSN RNAV glide path non-coincident. VDSN angle 3 degrees, crossing 970 versus the RNAV glide path 3 degrees and crossing at 54. It's going to take you 16 feet lower. It's more advantageous.
Cleveland Center, good evening, Eastern 478, heading 060, level 13, 13,000.
So if we take the approach from Braxton, at about
478 Cleveland Center, fly heading 060, maintain 137.
060, 13,000, Eastern 478.
Then 5,000 to Lions.
Eastern 478, do Lansing, altimeter 3001.
Altimeter 3001, Eastern 478.
So watch. 4,000, 3,000 Rhythmy, 2,000 to Nuvu. We'll intercept the 3-degree glide path down to minimums as published. At the minimums if we don't have it required. At minimums if we don't have it required runway.
To the 1669, contact Detroit approach 126.85.
26.85 Delta 1669. The missed approach point, so if we don't have our environment side, happy on the right side, approach, light of system type 2, missed approach is climbing 1,100, climbing right turn, 4,000 with gauge and hold. brief the ILS as well. Detroit approach, good evening, Delta 1669, flight level 185, descending the KISS 2-3 right transition.
Delta 1669, Detroit approach, good evening, the Metro altimeter 3001.
3001, thanks, Delta 1669. Okay, 3001, cross check, passing flight level 1, maintaining flight level 183 now. Left side will speed managed. Did the ADIS change?
Runway 4 left. North is 2 airmen. Runway 4 right 22 left closed. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. Read Michael runway hold short instructions. Operate transponder on mode Charlie on all taxiways and runways. Advise on initial contact. You have information echo. Detroit Metropolitan Wayne County Airport 8 is information echo 0053 Zulu. Web 040 at 3. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 2,000. 3,000 scattered. Ceiling 8,000 broken. Temperature 17. 2.14. Altimeter 3001. Simultaneous ILS-Z runway 4 left and ILS runway 3 right approach is in use. Departing runway 3 left, runway 4 left. North is 2 airmen. Runway 4 right 22 left closed. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. Read Michael runway hold short instructions. Operate transponder on mode Charlie on all taxiways and runways. Advise on initial contact. You have information echo.
And the chart approach, good evening, Eastern 478, heading 140, level 13, 13,000, information Delta.
Eastern 478, Detroit approach, Metro altimeter 3001, expect ILS 3 right approach.
Expect ILS 3 right, Eastern 478.
Right, so for ILS runway 3 right, 11-1, 83, 2018, effective 24th May. Localizer is, I have to put this manually. Oh, it's here, right? You push horse 336. So still a decelerated approach. Lots of initial altitude is Nuvu at 2,000.
Eastern 478, flighting 120.
ILS decision.
Heading 120, Eastern 478.
Set 853 and 883 in the backup, it's plus 50. Airport elevation 645, touching elevation 650. MSA, Detroit, VR 2,800. Okay, so I have one GPS is required from rudder waypoint. DME required simultaneous approach authorized. BTSN on 5 path influence and BTS angle 3 degrees, crossing out of 70. Compared to the ILS 3-degree glide slope, it's also in crossing out of 54. It's still 60 feet.
Eastern 478, maintain 280 knots.
Okay, so if we take the approach from rudder, go to roller.
Eastern 478.
5,000 Harla.
Eastern 478.
Join the
Eastern 478, maintain 280 knots.
280 knots, Metro River didn't come through last time. Eastern 478.
5,000 lines, 4,000 launch, 2,000 Ribme, 2,000 Nuku will fall through the glide path down here as published. And they also don't have a primary environment site, including approach light system type 2, path on the right side. Most approach is on 1,000 on the right, turn 1,000 outbound on Detroit, VOR Raven 122 outbound to 16 DME or gauge. Detroit VOR bend hold on the 122 radial stand. Otherwise, we are landing on runway 3 right. So we're going to do auto brake medium. It's The length is 8,901 feet long with the Gladstone landing distance. 150 feet wide with auto brake, medium XP11 Whiskey 4 or Whiskey 5. And then through the gate via Papa 3, Mike 3, for Whiskey Juliet.
Eastern 470, flighting 140.
Heading 140, Eastern 478.
Yeah, Papa.
This is right approach, good evening, Delta 945, descending on the KISS tube.
No, 945 Detroit approach, good evening, Metro altimeter tree 001, descend via the KISS 2, runway 3 right transition.
And then...
Send me to KISS 2, 3 right, Delta 945.
Primary accuracy height estimated 0.08 nautical miles required, 1 nautical mile. Approach checklist briefing confirmed. Kim status checked. Seatbelts on. Barrett Fuse 3001 set.
Delta 1669, contact approach 126.22.
126.22 Delta 1669. Good evening, Delta 1669, 10,000 descending KISS 2, runway 3 right transition. Information echo.
Delta 1669, Detroit approach, good evening, descend via KISS 2 arrival, expect ILS 3 right approach.
KISS 2, ILS 3 approach, Delta 16.
Delta 1669, reduce speed, maintain 210 knots.
Speed 210 knots, Delta 1669.
Delta 1669, contact Detroit approach 125.15, good night.
125.15 Delta 1669, good night. Detroit approach, good evening, Delta 1669, 8,000, descending to KISS 2, forming 3 right transition.
Delta 1669, Detroit approach, charge, altimeter 3001.
3001, we have information echo. Delta 1669.
Perfect.
At 2010 to 17 5000.
Descend 5000, United 2010.
American 1514 to 17 6000.
6000, American 1514.
At 2010 to right hang 300.
Right, 300, United 2010.
At 2010, actually turn right heading 360, trying to run the free right localizer.
360 on the handling, and this is to the localizer, United 2010.
Delta 60, United 17, 7000.
7000, Delta 1669.
Delta 1669, reduce speed 210 knots when you reach 7.
210 knots when we reach 7000, Delta 1669.
At 210, 7 miles from Lions, turn right hang 360, maintain 3000 until established, maintain 5000 until established cleared ILS running through at approach.
Clear ILS approach and maintain the 4000, United 2010.
At 2010, traffic at your 12 o'clock, a FedEx 757, 3000, you have in sight.
Speed on the star.
Traffic, 2010.
American 1514, 17 5000, turn right heading 300.
5000, we're heading 300,
Merit, Delta 1669 to 17 6000.
6000, Delta 1669.
Now 2010, 170, so 5 mile, final, still clear the ILS running through right approach.
Clear ILS approach United 2010.
Listen, all 6000.
Yeah, 2010, reduce speed 170 knots, that speed till 5 mile final.
Reduce speed to 170, not 20.
1000.
Detroit approach, Jazz 915 with U8000, passing north. Jazz 915, Detroit approach, Roger, E17, 7000. 7000, Jazz 915. American 1515, continue right turn, American 1540, continue right turn to right heading 340, turn runway 3 right localizer.
Roger, India 340, joining again the plaza runway 3 right.
Delta 16690, 17 5000.
5000, Delta 1669. What's the tower gonna be? East Tower, 184, is it the same? Metro Tower.
American 1514, maintain 5000 to establish cleared ILS, running through our approach, you're 8 miles from Lions.
Maintain 340 interception, maintain 5000 establish cleared runway 3 right,
American 1514, maintain 210 knots for now.
That will increase to 110.
Delta 1669, maintain 210 knots for now.
210 knots, Delta 69.
Jazz 915, state speed. 210, Jazz 915. 915, maintain 210 for now. 15, 210, Jazz 915. United 2110, contact Detroit Tower 1. Actually, United 2010, do you have the fuel in sight?
Airport's in sight, United 2010.
United 2010, clear visual approach, running 3 right.
Clear approach, Due right, United 2010.
2010, contact Detroit Tower 108.3.
18.4, United 2010.
Yep, sorry, 108.4. Delta 66, Delta 1669, turn right, hang 300.
Right 300, Delta 69.
And Delta 1669, are you VMC, sir?
Say again for Delta 1669?
Jazz 915, descend 5,000.
Descend 5,000, Jazz 915.
Delta 1669, are you VMC, sir?
Yes we are. Yes we are.
Delta 1669, turn right, hang 360, join runway 3 right, localizer. Upon roll, it will be an American A320 at 5,000 at reportment site.
Right heading 360, join clear localizer. We will report the airport in sight. Delta 69.
The airport or the American 320, either one.
Roger, we're looking for both. Delta 1669.
Arch, good evening. Eastern 78, level 9000, 2 knots, heading 220.
Eastern 478, D17, Detroit approach D17, 7000, reduce speed 200 knots.
Down to 7,000, 200 knots, Eastern 478.
Arch, good evening, Delta 945, sending in the KISS 2.
Delta 945, Detroit approach, roger, reduce speed 210 knots, then maintain 8000.
Hey, firm, we're slowing down to 210 now, and we're descending to 8,000 Delta 945.
American 1514, 170, so 5 mile final.
170 to 5 miles, final next report.
Jazz 915, turn right heading 270, vectors for approach.
Heading 270, Jazz 915.
Delta 1669, 8 miles from lines, maintain 5,000, so establish clear, ILS 23, right approach.
Maintain 5,000, establish clear, ILS 23, right approach, Delta 1669. Flaps 1?
Confirm. Flaps 1.
No.
Sure, I will do. How?
Flaps 1?
American 1540, contact Detroit approach. Contact Detroit Tower, 108.4, good day.
18.4, max 15.6, 46, further.
Jazz 915, turn right heading 300.
Heading 300, Jazz 915. And Jazz 915, do you want us to reduce the speed?
Negative for now. Be ready on the DOFO.
Fuck off.
American Delta 945, D17, 6,000.
6,000 Delta 945.
Eastern 470, D17, 5,000, expedite.
Down to 5,000 expedite, Eastern 478.
Delta 1669, 170, so 5 mile final, contact Detroit Tower now, 108.4.
170 until the 5 mile final, contact 118.4 at Detroit Tower, thanks. Delta 669.
Jazz 915, turn right heading 360, join runway 3 right, localize.
360, join localizer, Jazz 915.
Flaps 2.
40 at 3, runway 3 left, line up and wait behind the company, rolling.
Line up behind the Delta, very left, Delta 1530.
United 2010, welcome to Detroit, contact ground 119.45.
1
GS.
United 2010.
At 2,000. No. 2,000 is going to be 2. Metro Tower, good evening, Delta 1669, 10 mile final on 3 right.
Delta 204, contact departure view.
Departure Delta 204.
Delta 1669, Metro Tower, hello, wind 040 at 3, runway 3 right, clear to land.
3 right, clear land, Delta 1669.
Delta 1669, you are number 2, behind an American A320 on a 4 mile final.
Roger, we have visual on the traffic in front, Delta 1669, number 2. Yeah, visual. Yeah, I can see it.
American 1895, runway 3 left, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 3 left, American 1895.
Action, American 1895, wind 040 at 3, runway 3 left, clear for takeoff, RNF best.
RNF best, clear for takeoff, 3 left, American 1895.
Sorry,
2,500.
Check.
Radio ultimate ready.
Runway in sight. Speed. Flaps 2.
Speed check flaps 2.
Gear down.
Gear speed check. Go down.
Gear down flow.
Roger. Okay. Cancel flow.
Flaps 3.
Speed check flaps 3.
Flaps full.
American 1540, welcome to Detroit, left when able to contact ground 1945.
Left and over 1945.
Ladder check, cabin crew, advise.
American 1895, contact departure 3202.
Auto brake.
3202, American
Ramble landing
1895.
over. Ladder checks.
Detroit Tower, Jazz 915 with you, 170 knots, 5 mile final, 3 right.
1,000 feet above
So
ground.
that's Jazz 915, talking from Metro Tower.
Disconnecting autopilot. Cat 1.
Last aircraft calling, take off line.
That was Jazz 915.
Jazz 915, Metro Tower, hello, wind 040 at 3, runway 3 right, clear to land, number 2 behind a Delta A320 on short final.
Number 2 to land, clear land 3 right, Jazz 915, have traffic sight.
Approaching 03 right.
American 1540, if you haven't already, contact ground 1945.
Detroit Tower, good evening, Eastern 478, 11 mile final, runway 3 right.
Eastern 478, Metro Tower, hello, wind 040 at 3, runway 3 right. Clear to land, number 3 behind an A320 and a Dash 88 on 8 mile final.
Clear land 3 right, number 3, Eastern 478, rotor.
300. Minimum.
Continue.
200.
Delta 1669, minimum time on the runway, you got 2 behind you.
100.
Jazz 915, when you land, minimum time on the runway.
40, 30.
Delta 380, on my frequency, Metro Tower.
FM.
Delta 380, Metro Tower, hello, wind 040 at 3, runway 3 left, clear for takeoff, RNAV night train.
Did I confirm my for the Delta 380?
Delta 380, confirm RNAV night train.
FM.
I know braking.
Delta 1669, left when able, contact ground 1945 to you.
1945 Sierra Delta 69. Clean up.
Clean up.
Metro Ground, Delta 1669, clear of 3 right at Whiskey Forward, taxiing to the South Terminus.
Delta 1669, Metro Ground, turn left Whiskey, taxi to the gate via Whiskey Tango Juliet 9.
Gate via left Whiskey Tango Juliet 9, Delta 1669.
Metro Ground, Southwest 681, taxiing on uniform.
Ready for after London checkers.
Southwest 681, Metro Ground, continue taxi via Uniform Foxtrot Mike.
Continue taxi, uniform Foxtrot Mike, Southwest 681.
Disarm.
American 1511, if I haven't already, go ahead and contact Metro Tower 118.4.
Start.
118.4, American 1511.
Northwest 1406, Lake
Windshield
Center, Overland 52, Echo.
Last aircraft calling was at Northwest 1406.
AFON 1406.
Northwest 1406 Metro Ground, you can taxi runway 3 left via Uniform Foxtrot Mike.
3 left, Uniform Foxtrot Mike, Northwest 1406.
Victoria Ground, good evening, Delta 5689 request pushback and startup.
Delta 5689, contact Metro Ground on 121.8. He'll be able to give you your pushback clearance.
121.85, Delta 5689.
5689 negative, that's going to be 121.80.
121.80 for Delta 5689, thank you.
Detroit Ground, Jazz 915 with you, clear of 3 right, with taxi to the terminal.
Jazz 915, are you looking for the north terminal or south terminal?
Honestly, whoever's closer, Jazz 915.
Jazz 915, Roger. You can make a left turn on Whiskey, taxi to the south terminal via Whiskey Tango Juliet 9.
Left turn here, Whiskey, and then Whiskey Tango Juliet 9 to the terminal, Jazz 915.
Southwest 681, contact Metro Tower 118.4.
118.4.
American 1540, I'll get you across in just a minute. I haven't forgotten about you.
Take it on.
American 1540, cross runway 3 left at Victor. Continue taxi to the gate via Victor Hotel 2.
Victor Hotel 2, 1, we are clear to cross runway 3 left, can we continue for 6 for them?
Metro Ground, good evening, Eastern 478, clear 3 right onto Whiskey 3, and honestly we don't really care where we park, just get us in the gate somewhere.
Eastern 478, I like to hear it. Turn left Whiskey, continue taxi to the gate via Whiskey Tango Juliet 9.
Left on Whiskey, Whiskey Tango Juliet 9 to the gate, Eastern 478.
Northwest 1406, contact Metro Tower 118.4.
18-4, Northwest 1406, good night.
And ground Omni Express 145 heavy, ready for push and start.
Omni Express 145 heavy, push and start's going to be your discretion. Pushback facing north and contact me short of uniform for taxi.
Hey, pushback facing north, and we'll call you short of uniform on the 145 for heavy.
Delta 945, do I have you this frequency?
Good evening, Delta 945 on Foxtrot, short of 3 left.
Delta 945, Metro ground, cross runway 3 left at Foxtrot, continue taxi into the gate via Foxtrot uniform.
Cross 3 left on Foxtrot, continue to gate Foxtrot uniform, Delta 945, take care, hasta luego.
And ground Eastern 478, this might be a stupid question, but up ahead we're seeing an A340. Is that a real aircraft or just some static thing part of the scenery?
Eastern 478, I have a de Havilland Dash 8 ahead of you around Juliet 8, and that's the only aircraft in front of you right now.
Okay, I just want to make sure I wasn't blocking someone for real. Eastern 478, thanks.
Ground Omni Express 145, we're uniform 9.
Omni Express 145, looks like you're on the south side of the ramp. Give way to the de Havilland Dash 8 entering from Juliet 9, then runway 3 left, taxi via Juliet, Papa Papa, Papa Papa 1.
Juliet, a bunch of Papas, and then Papa 1 for Omni Express 145.
And Omni Express 145, you'll also be giving way to an Eastern 727 entering via Juliet 9. That's 2 aircraft, then you're clear to move.
Okay, we'll yield to the 2 aircraft and then cleared to continue taxi Omni Express 145 Heavy.
Delta 2020, if I have you this frequency, make a left turn on Whiskey, taxi the gate via Whiskey Tango at Juliet 9.
And ground, sorry, Eastern 478, can you clarify which way we're going around this aircraft?
Eastern 478, you can follow the Jazz de Havilland Dash 8 into the ramp on your right if you'd like. Movement in the ramp area is going to be your discretion.
Okay, looks like a spare gate over there. Just didn't want to hit him, Eastern 478.
Detroit Metro ground, how you doing? Delta 942, currently at
parking flow.
Currently at and Alpha 8, ready for push and start.
Delta 942 Metro ground, hello. Your pushback is going to be blocked by a 767, but pushback is going to be your discretion. Go ahead and taxi north into the ramp, and contact me short of a uniform when ready for taxi.
Roger, short of uniform, taxi in the north, for 942, thank you.
Parking checklist.
Yep, let's rock, Captain. Parking checklist. APU lead.
On.
Engine.
Ground Omni 145 heavy. Continue taxi right now on Juliet.
Exterior lights.
Okay, Express 145 heavy, roger.
Off.
Parking brake chocks.
On, not set.
Parking checklist complete.
We parked really well.
Fuel, all fuel pumps switched off.
Ground Jazz 923 with you.
Jazz 923, Metro Ground, where are you parking tonight?
Anywhere in the north ramp, I guess. I don't have a specific gate.
Jazz 923, roger, make a right turn on Whiskey, cross runway 9 or left, then Victor, hold short runway 3 left.
Whiskey, cross 9 or left, Victor, hold short.
Let's have a replay. I know I floated that. So, here we go. No, I'm going to mute myself. It's not a bad landing considering I was on the ILS.